Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and today we are going to be taking a bit of a deep dive into your psyche. We're going to be looking at archetypes more specifically. So we're going to be using the two decks by Kim Krans. The main one is the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and then we're going to look into the tarot with the Wild Unknown Tarot. And so more specifically what I want to do today is I want to look at what is your most dominant archetype at this time, and then what archetype you should develop within you more, because it would benefit you and it would help you move towards your highest good. So that's what we're going to find out with these cards today. Now, before we get into the reading, I do just quickly want to mention that please, guys, remember this is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate with every single one of you. Please take what is for you and leave everything else behind. Okay? Right, so let's see. What is the most dominant archetype for you at this time? What is Cancer's most dominant archetype at this time? Oh, the Vow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the Maiden is at the bottom. Okay. I don't know. This is the fourth reading and I'm still like, I should just keep them here from the beginning, but never mind. It's a learning process. But yeah, okay. So this is your most dominant archetype at this time. But let's look at what you should develop more within you. Please show me the archetype that Cancer should develop more. Ooh, the Forest. Okay, I just quickly want to point out, because it's like it's just jumping out at me. We have this beautiful, I think it's a diamond, but we have this beautiful gem at the bottom here, and then we also have a beautiful gem at the bottom here. So two gems coming out straight away. Okay, and the underlying energy is the Vision. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me get a feel for the cards, and I'm going to kind of sense my way through them, and then I'm going to tell you what I feel intuitively with these cards, what's coming through for me, and then I'm also going to read you what Kim Krans has to say about these archetypes from the guidebook as well, because it's very, very detailed and very well worded. So yeah. What I'm getting with you guys is that your main energy, or the main archetype that you seem to be operating from right now, is some form of promise, some form of like deal that I feel that you have made with yourself for some reason. Because I mean, this whole archetypes reading is actually about the self. This is very much like, it doesn't really concern other people too much. Like sometimes, yes, they can be brought into the scenario to some extent, but mostly this is all about you and your inner depths. So with this though, I feel that there's some form of deal that you have made with yourself, and because of the underlying energy, I feel that it has to do with your vision of your life's journey or your purpose. That there's some form of very clear picture that you are kind of sticking to, that you are, it's like you're holding on to this very specific vision. But then when we look at this Forest archetype that you are asked to develop more within you, there is a lot of freedom here. There is a lot of unknown with this. But if you look at the beautiful rainbow hued colors that I'm getting from this background, I just said colors twice, didn't I? So yeah, if you look at this rainbow hued background on here, on this card, it's actually like reflecting more of the rainbow tones on this vision card. So I feel like it's almost the energy or the archetype within you that maybe you should expand or that you should develop more is the sense of like adventure within you, and maybe somewhat steering clear or veering off from this very strict lane that you may have set for yourself. As I said, like this is very, very, very beautiful energy. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful energy. And I feel like it's very pure. And also because of all of this yellow, I feel a lot of empowering with it. I feel like a lot of confidence and a lot of sense of self and a lot of identity even, which is funny, but that's just the word that came to me, identity. And now it's like you're being asked to venture deeper into something that you're not familiar with, because I feel like it's going to like explode the vision for you. It's just going to open up so many new horizons for you. And I feel like because as I said, I feel like this gem is like, it's kind of like jumping out at me. So it's almost like, even though this is a very clear and pure and distinct and beautiful thing that you seem to be working towards, that you seem to be upholding on your part, I feel like it's even like the opportunities are going to be even bigger in this forest, and they are just as beautiful because the gem is still present. It's not like, so you're not going to lose the gem if you venture out into the unknown. I feel like you're actually going to expand it, because yeah, like there's somewhat of a restrictive energy again with this. It's very contained, but this, it's like it's going everywhere. It's very free flowing. But I am sure that the guidebook over here is able to word it better. So let's see what the guidebook has to say. The vow, the promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness, the laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. Okay, so as it said, it's like that you can either recommit to this vow or this promise that you have made. And again, I feel like it's to yourself. Or you can like kind of go beyond it. And I feel like with this forest card, that's kind of exactly what you're being asked to do here. Create a ritual that signifies its closure. So yeah, I feel that this like some form of like venturing into the unknown is requested here with the forest. Okay, but it also says, when light bearing witness to the shift toward destiny, when dark unconscious vows, unkept promises, messy karma. Think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or another? Has it been upheld or broken? Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. That means time stands still and anything is possible. So with the vision being the underlying energy, as I said, I feel like you have been very strictly like confining yourself within the realms of whatever kind of deal you have made or whatever kind of promise you made to yourself. Again, because of this yellow, I feel a lot of like solar plexus. I feel a lot of like personal power and personal will coming through. So again, it's very much to do with the self. I don't feel like this is actually talking about your like commitments to other people. I feel, again, I'm sorry I keep repeating it, but I feel like it's something that you have set aside for yourself, or some kind of vision that you have made or set out for yourself. And I feel like you have been upholding it. I feel like you have been very much holding on to it. But now, looking at the forest here, I feel like it's time to expand. Okay, so we have, where is it? 36. 36, okay. 35, 36, the forest. The woods, the thicket, the jungle. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. When light, magic abounds, childlike wonder, adventure. When dark, concealment, density, savagery. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. The hunter, the maiden, the crone, and the shaman make regular appearances in the forest. Don't be surprised if these cards come up together. Let the narrative reveal itself. If I'm not mistaken, the maiden was the underlying energy for this card, for the vow. So yeah, there's a definite link or connection there. But so as I said, I feel like there needs to be this expansiveness, this more, as the book very, very beautifully said, getting lost energy. Like that's the kind of, that's where you are being nudged towards. Because I feel like getting lost in this forest of possibility, I feel like you might even find a more enlightening vision for yourself, or something that maybe speaks even more to your soul. So yeah, that's just something to bear in mind. But let's look at the vow card more specifically. So I want to see what this archetype is rooted in. What is this archetype rooted in for Cancer? We have the Son of Swords in reverse, which is, it's Gemini energy. And the Son of Swords in this deck is like the Knight of Swords. Oh, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. I feel that maybe this this vision that you have laid out for yourself, it may offer you some form of assurance, because it may be that you, yeah, it's almost like it's making you feel safe, because it's like you know exactly where you're going, even though it may be somewhat limiting, even though it may be somewhat restrictive. But I feel that it's rooted in some form of like fear, or some form of hesitation, and some form of lack of self-assurance. But let's see how this energy is serving you and how it is actually restricting you. How is this archetype serving Cancer? How is it serving Cancer? Oh, we have the Hierophant. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So with the Hierophant, I actually feel like it's kind of like a... it's almost like these two cards are mirroring each other. It's giving you a sense of support, maybe even, that maybe this whatever vision that you have in your head for yourself. It might be something that is approved of by society or by your family or by your community. It might be something that other people approve of. So it's almost like, again, it's like it's making things easier for you. It's assuring you, or it's keeping you in line with some form of norms. It's almost like it's allowing you to be part of a community, or be part of some form of like traditional rules and norms that, again, I feel like furthermore help you feel more like assured or secure in some way. More so, I feel like it's aligning with what others deem to be appropriate, or what others deem to be good for you. And how is this restricting you? How is this archetype restricting Cancer? How is this archetype restricting Cancer? Well, you got 2, but I'll take 2. Okay, we have the Death card with the Empress in reverse. Wow. Oh, and the Daughter of Cups in reverse. So that's like the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. So I feel like it's actually suppressing your like your true voice, and how it is that you express yourself, what it is that you want to create. I feel like it's restricting your growth. It's restricting your full expression. And it's like this vision that you have for yourself, even though I feel like it's approved of, and even though that it gives you some form of assurance, it's not offering you the full abundance that you could have. It's not allowing yourself to express yourself as freely as maybe your heart would like to. But let's look at the Forest card now. So I want to see what this archetype would help you heal. What would the Forest help Cancer heal? Oh my goodness, we have 2 more cards. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So a lot of like strong kind of new energy coming through, both with this Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So I actually feel that what this like broadening your horizons will help you do is start hearing your own truth within all of the chaos that might be going on either around you or inside you. So with this, but more specifically, I actually feel that it is around you. I feel that this five of Wands is actually representing other people, external influences. So there may be a lot of opinions, and there may be a lot of a lot of input from other people, which is all like tying in with your vision of what is right for you, or what you should do, how you should express yourself, and what you should do with your life, in essence. But I feel like it might not actually be in alignment with your own truth. It might make your own truth maybe somewhat fuzzy or hazy or unclear. It's almost like these external influences are kind of drowning out your own voice. It kind of actually even makes sense with the Hierophant card over here, because as I said, I feel that there is a lot of support coming in from around you that may be like assuring you and making you feel more safe. But at the same time, I also feel like because of all of these norms or all of these other people's opinions, it's like your own voice, as I said, is getting drowned out. And your own voice is something that would lead you to maybe a more fulfilling path for yourself, coming more into this broadened energy is going to help you start hearing your own voice a lot more clearly amidst this other chatter that may be going on around you. But let's see what this archetype would allow you to do. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so wow. Oh my goodness, and the Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom. So with this Five of Cups, I actually feel that it would help you break free from any kind of disappointments, any sadness that you may be feeling due to the restrictions that you might be surrounded by. And lastly, let's see what possibilities would this archetype open up for you in the future. So possibilities, oh, and we have two again, of course. Oh, interesting, we have two eights coming out together. So the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so again, very liberating energy, I have to say. Oh, and the Ace of Wands is at the bottom. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, so that's officially the third ace that we have seen come out. So yeah, I feel like a lot of new energy wants to come in for you. A lot of new experiences, a lot of exciting new experiences. But again, it's like you kind of need to put yourself out of your comfort zone to attain them. But we have the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I feel that what this energy of the Forest archetype will allow you to do is it will allow you to break free from an energy that may be keeping you stuck, even if it is not actually making you the happiest. So you may have a big, oh my goodness, and it just hit me because of the vow, right? You may be very, how should I say, you may be very devoted to certain paths that you have set out for yourself. It may be very difficult for you to release those or to let go of things, even if they are not actually making you the happiest, even if they're not emotionally fulfilling you. So you may find yourself lingering in situations and energies that are draining for you, or that are not actually offering you any emotional fulfillment. So yeah, it's again, I get a lot of like, because there's so much commitment coming through on your part, like that kind of energy of not wanting to back out and not wanting to disappoint, not wanting to be a failure or let anyone down. And I feel like it's, as I said, I feel very strongly that this is actually talking about you. But as we do have some of the cards coming out of other people's influence as well, it might be that it's also a very strong voice in your head of like not wanting to disappoint other people, not wanting to let other people down. And it might incorporate you living out this scenario that maybe other people find is good for you or is suitable for you, but that might not actually be suitable for you in your own mind, right? As I said, your own truth being or getting drowned out. So with you kind of taking on this more of a maverick, I just had maverick kind of energy, you might be I feel like you're going to set yourself free and open yourself up to what truly lights you up, what truly offers something for your soul. Okay, my sweet Cancer, I'm going to leave you there. I am so sorry if this reading was somewhat difficult to understand, because I was really struggling with this one, I have to be honest. I mean, and these cards are kind of difficult to read in any case. But yeah, for you, I felt very like it was very, very difficult to get the messages to come through and to actually voice them. But I hope that you still got something. I hope that you got something useful from this. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I thank you so much for spending this time with me. Now, if you did resonate with this story and if it made sense to you in some way and gave you something useful, then please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. It really, really would. And also, if you did enjoy my energy and my style of doing readings, then also don't forget to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out on my future readings that I'm going to do for you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye bye.